Try all things, hold fast that which is good. He that judges without informing himself to the utmost that he is capable cannot acquit himself of judging amiss. He who defines duty well knows what liberty is. The discipline of desire is the background of character. No man's knowledge here can go beyond his experience. What worries you masters you. Every man has a property in his own person. This nobody has a right to but himself. We are like chameleons. We take our hue and the color of our moral character from those who are around us. Our incomes are like our shoes. If too small, they gall and pinch us. But if too large, they cause us to stumble and to trip. Parents wonder why the streams are bitter when they themselves have poisoned the fountain. Education begins the gentleman, but reading, good company and reflection must finish him. New opinions are always suspected and usually opposed without any other reason, but because they are not already common. It is easier for a tutor to command than to teach. There cannot be greater rudeness than to interrupt another in the current of his discourse. As people are walking all the time in the same spot, a path appears. Wherever law ends, tyranny begins. Who lies for you will lie against you. Things of this world are in so constant a flux that nothing remains long in the same state. The improvement of understanding is for two ends. First, our own increase of knowledge. Secondly, to enable us to deliver that knowledge to others. The only fence against the world is a thorough knowledge of it. An excellent man, like precious metal, is in every way invariable. A villain, like the beams of a balance, is always varying upwards and downwards. Where there is no property, there is no injustice. All men are liable to error, and most men are, in many points, by passion or interest, under temptation to it. The reason why men enter into society is the preservation of their property. Where all is but dream, reasoning and arguments are of no use, truth and knowledge nothing. Reverie is when ideas float in our mind without reflection or regard of the understanding. It is one thing to show a man that he is in an error, and another to put him in possession of the truth. He who thinks for himself will always find truth. The dread of evil is a much more forcible principle of human actions than the prospect of good. It is of great use to the sailor to know the length of his line, though he cannot with it fathom all the depths of the ocean. I have spent more than half a lifetime trying to express the tragic moment. Reading furnishes the mind only with materials of knowledge. It is thinking that makes what we read ours. To prejudge other men's notions before we have looked into them is not to show their darkness, but to put out our own eyes. There is frequently more to be learned from the unexpected questions of a child than the discourses of men. All wealth is the product of labor. Our business here is not to know all things, but those which concern our conduct. Few men think, yet all will have opinions. Hence, men's opinions are superficial and confused. The most precious of all possessions is power over ourselves. There are 1,000 ways to wealth, but only one way to heaven. The end of law is not to abolish or restrain, but to preserve and enlarge freedom.